Goody day, namaskara, and welcome to my channel. So, guys, before I start the video, I just want to tell you that this video will just keep it in English so that many Keralites or many Malayalis who doesn't understand Tamil or who understands medium Tamil range, they will get benefited out of this. And I'm just going to share few tricks in makeup so that they can enhance their features and look good in their Onam festival. So, guys, if you have wondered that I have completed my base, yes, I have completed my base. I've done my toning moisturizing step, that is I have just washed my face, pat dried it, applied a toner which is YM Ayurveda's toner, and then I've used a moisturizer like Lakme Peach Milk Basic Moisturizer. You can use any moisturizer which suits your skin better. And then I've done a base with Bella Was the High Definition Foundation. Basically, this is not a high definition foundation, it just gives a range of medium to low coverage only, I would say. So after finishing this foundation, I have just used Lakme rose powder to bake my face. If you also wonder how I did my base makeup, please check my video that I've already posted. If you want, I'll also link it in the description box and also give it in the I bar. So now over to the video. So for contouring, I'm just using a good fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use one palette, that is Wet and Wild palette. In this palette, I'm just going to use a darker shade. This shade is 2 times darker than my shade, so I'm just going to use this darker. Minimal is always better. I'm just going to hold the brush like this, so it just flatters on the edges, and after taking the shade, just tap the excess. And so if you could see, it just gives you that bridge kind of nose, that is a straight nose. And if you feel it's a little difficult in contouring that brush, you can use this brush. This brush is actually a contouring brush. It has this angle in it, kind of slippery angle, so that you can cover the interiors also. So guys, to get a contoured look on your cheeks, what you have to do is pull your cheeks inside like a fish. This C kind of shape, that is half seed shape, that will start from the lips to the end of your ears. So in this shape, you have to contour. From where you have to start contouring is that you have to mark the contouring, that is from the end of the eyebrows, from here till the ears upward. Also just give the same contouring effect to your temples. So this portion is called temple, and also in the hairline. So hairline contouring gives a good effect actually. And also don't forget the jawline. Jawline is also very important. Now after doing this contouring effect, jawlines, hollows of your cheek, your hairline, temples, nose, that is the contouring place. After doing this, take a fluffy brush and just blend this thoroughly. Like, I'm just going to mix black and brown eyeshadows, and back of my spoolie, I'm just going to tap it off, tap the excess, and I'm going to start filling from the middle of the eyebrows. Please don't use the spoolie from the edge, so it's just going to look artificial, and trust me, it looks like a joker actually. So starting from the interior, that is middle of the eyebrows, using the edge of the spoolie, go outwards. Follow your eyebrows pattern only. So can you see that good eyebrow look? There is a difference. There's a huge difference actually. If you think it's overdoing, please don't mind. End of the makeup, you'll know. I'll just complete the other brows also. Don't touch the eyebrows that is in the corners, so it will spoil the natural look basically. So guys, next hack, if you could see my eyes, there's a cellophane tape from the corner of my waterline, that is lower waterline, to the eyebrow corner. So in this way, we can give a good eyeshadow finish. I'm just going to do the same for the other eyes too. I'm just going to stick from the lower waterline up till the end of the eyebrows. So it's very easy, and in this way you will just avoid overdoing of eyeshadows. So this cellophane tape, in case you have used a high definition foundation, this will not work, because when you're just going to peel this off, the lower base you have done, it is just going to get removed. So in case you are doing a high definition makeup, you make sure you complete the eye makeup first and then go to the high definition foundation. Just dip in a little bit of powder and just go around the crease just to clear the fine lines. So now we are done with the cellophane tapes. Next what you have to do is do the crease, that is the transition shade, and then come to the inner shade, so that it gives a good dimension to your eyeshadows, and you'll know what is left over, what you have to fill in, and what you have to do. That will be very clear after you do the transition and then do the crease. Let me mix this and the soft brown also. So it is basically a brick color and a soft brown color. I'm just going to mix it, dab on the excess, and go along with the crease. So first, wow. So I'm just going to go in a windshield motion. So on using this kind of color, your eyes will get a depth. So next, I'm just going to do a shimmery effect on my eyes. Just because it's a function mode, we'll just use a little shimmer so it goes good. I'm going to use the mint gold pigment to give that festive feel. So I'll use my mirror and apply it. So I'm just going to apply on the inner 2/3 alone. Can you see the glittery feel? Now I'm just done with my eyeshadows. This is a quick look, and now we will remove the cellophane tape. On either side. Now actually there's going to be a sharp edge. If you could see here, it's a sharp edge. So I'm just going to take a clean brush and soften it. I'm just going to curl my lashes and then do the mascara part. I've just applied a single coat of mascara in this eyes, just in case if you think the eyelashes get collapsed and they just stick onto each other. What you have to do is turn the mascara like the pointed direction and do a upway curling like this, so that the mascara lashes get separated. So for highlighting, as I already said, I'm just using the same palette. I'm just taking my pinky finger, which is clean and clear, and I'm just taking this coat of light creamy shade with a light shimmer on. I'm just going to apply just below the eyebrows. So for doing that, I'm just going to take a little bit mirror, and where you have to start is very important. Just below the arc, you have to start just below the arc, and from there so can you see the little different here and here? There's a little highlighting. So when you pose for photos or when you turn around, the first thing that is going to hit you is this highlighting part. So that is why highlighting is very important, just beneath the brow. So I'm just taking a liquid eyeliner from NY Bay and aligning my eyes. So this time, since it's a Onam look, I'm just going to go a little bit dramatic, little bit winged also. So over the lash line, taking the pinky finger, placing on my cheeks, and now, so don't close the eyelids and line it, you're just going to go wrong. So open halfway and then do the arc portion. So I've just gone a little bit dramatic over the two eyelids, and now we will do the lower lash line with generous amount of kajal. In the corners you're just going to go a little bit thick, and while going to the inner corners you're just going to go a little bit thin. So yeah, we have done with our eye makeup completely. Just to give a soft look, what I'm going to do is take the eyeshadow which we have used in the transition. Do you remember? This shadow mixed with this shadow. Tap on the excess and go on the lower line just to give a soft look. The fourth tip is a very interesting tip basically, because we are using a kajal, it might smudge anytime. So for that, what you have to do is take a eyeshadow palette, take the jet black, using a flat brush. I'm just taking it in the corners and just place it on the waterline itself so that the kajal stays in place. The same highlighter we have used in the brow bone, I'm just taking it in a highlighter brush and on the cheekbones. So blush is the last tip for the day, and I'm just going to use the blush brush. Less is always more, so I'm just taking a little bit of the blush, the color pops in, dab on the excess, smile and place it on the apple of the cheeks. Apple of your cheeks, same way as you contour, right from the end of your eyebrows to the apple of the cheeks. There you go. So last thing is saved for the last, that is the beautiful lipstick. I've already moisturized my lips, which I already told you. Now I'm just taking a little mirror, using a Bella Vosta's lip shade, and the lip shade is 04 Take My Breath Away. My favorite shade, I've already told you. So that's a bright reddish pink that is beautifully suited for festive season especially. So now I'm just going to quickly change over to my outfit, traditional outfit, and then meet you in a jiffy. So guys, hope you like the video very much. If you like the video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, keep the bell icon pressed for notification, and also keep coming back to this channel for more such beautiful videos. Until then, with regards, Manu. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഓണം ആശംസകൾ. പളിവാള ഭദ്രവടകം കൈലേന്തും തമ്പോരട്ടെ നല്ല ചടിതിരും മുമ്പിൽ ചെന്നു കളി കളി തുടങ്ങി അങ്ങനെ പളിവാള ഭദ്രവടകം കൈലേന്തും തമ്പോരട്ടെ നല്ല ചടിതിരും മുമ്പിൽ ചെന്നു കളി കളി തുടങ്ങി. ഓണം ആശംസകൾ. Straight to the from the this is how I wanted it to come out. That's Manu. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഓണം ശാശ്വാസങ്ങൾ ആശ്വാസങ്ങൾ.